So, Pastor Truvine,
Yes, sir.
back in the days, there was some series I was watching, and
Right.
it was called Grownish, and there was a character called Lucas Sabat that I really enjoyed.
Right, yeah.
His sense of fashion.
That's right.
So he inspired me to start a clothing brand, which was with fashion collections.
Right.
So, what's your muse behind starting up Truvine International School?
Well, it's a long story, but most importantly, I desire to make a difference in the country.
Yeah.
You're hearing that? I mean, looking at our country is very good. But when you look at most of us are job seekers, we're employees, we can't do anything. You're hearing me? If somebody doesn't give you a job, you have nothing to do. So when I look into that, I'm like, why? Why should it be like so? Why is it that somebody goes through school, goes through college, graduates with a college degree, and the best they can come out with is being an employee? So I looked into it and said, like, no, I can make a difference. And that is where I got the inspiration of starting a school with a different curriculum, with different style, with different everything, to build up this child to come out and they can cause a difference in Uganda. And that is why our motto is reigning in life. Like, to raise this child is going to ideally reign in life and be on top of the world. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey family, this is Malik Abel with another episode of Faith and Reality, and today I have a guest on mine.
That's right. I'm Dennis Truvine Mosoga, a pastor, and the founder of Truvine International Christian School.
So, personally, I have ways of how I play around fashion, content, and school.
That's right.
So, how do you balance or play around business, your profession, plus ministry?
Well, I don't call school business. It's ministry to me. Why? Because I'm adding value to this child. This child is going to, join here maybe in kindergarten, go through grade school, goes to high school, and maybe college. So it's ministry, and that's why we chose a curriculum called Accelerated Christian Education, where values are very important, where a child's character is so important, focus is so important, and godliness as a whole is very, very what? Important. So the most important thing here is raising up a child. Malik, you bear me witness. About 95% of students that go through school to college and then graduate with a college degree come out as employees.
That's right.
You hear that?
Yeah.
And we don't have inventors. We don't have innovators. We don't have CEOs. We don't have so many guys. And what surprises is, Malik, is that the people didn't go to school are the very guys employing these students that have gone through college and graduated with college degrees, and then the people didn't go to school, the ones employing them. So who is educated there? Who is more important of the two? The one who didn't go to school could be more important.
That's right.
So that's one of the things that really pushed me up. And to me, it's ministry. So that I raise up this child through school, go through an education system that is going to help them come out as inventors, as CEOs, as innovators, as people who can help society, not part of the problem.
I had a talk with my young bro called Sadat last night, and he was telling me of how he struggles with lust and self-doubt. So, what are some of the challenges as you, Pastor Truvine, usually face that we don't usually see?
Well, the biggest challenges I've encountered in running the school and other things is the people to work with.
The right people to work with?
The right people to work with. People are going to buy into your vision. People are going to do what you expect them to do. People are going to accept to suffer with you. People are going to accept to build with you. People who are visionary like you. People who are seeing ahead is one of the hardest things, Malik, you can face in running a ministry or running a business or running any enterprise. Very, very hard. And the other challenge is mindset. Folks have been trained to have a poverty mindset, a mindset that's not supposed to amount to anything.
Okay.
All they're thinking about is survival. Like, what can I get today? How can I survive today? They ain't looking at 10 years from now. They ain't looking at anything bigger than that. Malik, you bear me witness. When you're doing school, especially if you study in Uganda here, at one point you should have been beaten or punished by a teacher.
Yeah, that's right.
And the reason why you were punished is because you failed.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's very common.
Very common.
Yeah.
And they must have punished you several times.
Yeah.
You're hearing that?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what they were doing that you didn't know. Now, what they were doing, they were programming you to fear to fail.
Wow.
You're hearing that?
So, wow. Can you help me look into the camera and say that again?
Now, what your teachers were doing when they were punishing you for failing an exam, maybe a math exam or a chemistry exam, and they beat you or punish you, what they were doing, they were literally programming you to fear to fail.
Wow.
They were programming you to fear to risk. They were programming you to fear to attempt big things. They were telling you that when you sense failure, retreat, run away. And believe me, anything that is going to make you a success involves attempting, involves risking, involves failing. The most important people we talk about, like Mike Jordan. Mike Jordan failed multiple times. I'm told at one point he was suspended from the school basketball team, but he didn't give up.
Yeah.
He failed multiple times. He didn't give up. Today we talk about him as one of the most important and the richest basketball player. Malik, you should have heard of a lady who wrote a book called The Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling. She's an English lady. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling wrote a book and tried to publish the book about 12 times. You get the point?
Yeah.
12 publishing companies told her, J.K. Rowling, your book, The Harry Potter, cannot sell anywhere in this country or in the world. She didn't give up. She tried the first publishing company, didn't give up. The second publishing company didn't give up. The third, the fourth, the 12th didn't give up. The 13th publishing company was like, well, we've heard of you failing to publish a book by our colleagues, and we want to help you. And guess what? They printed a book, and the first year, much to their amazement, the first year of the printing the book, publishing the book, they were able to sell over 1 million copies.
Wow. Wow.
Failed 12 times. The 13th time, sold over 1 million copies.
Wow.
She was catapulted from zero to being the first billionaire author in the whole world for refusing to accept failure as final. When you accept failure as final, you've actually failed. But it doesn't matter how many times you fail. If you fail and fail and fail and refuse to accept that failure that you're failing, you're a success. And it's still a success.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Thanks, Pastor Truvine.
Yes.
Thanks so much. So, personally, if there is someone that would want to, let me say, become a content creator,
right,
the best advice I would tell them is just dive into it. Don't wait to get the fancy cameras or that nice phone. I would tell them not to fear risking, right? So, what advice would you tell to a fella who is dreaming of maybe starting up a ministry or a school someday in time to come?
Start. You see, ideas are birthed by God.
Okay.
Ideas are spiritual. It's just like a male sperm meeting a female ovary, and they fuse and they form a zygote or an embryo, and then it starts to build up and it becomes Malik of today.
Yeah.
There's something which is invisible, but now he is Malik. So in the same way, start. Don't fear. The moment you hatch an idea in your mind, start. An idea is as big as the most big thing,
Yeah. So I feel like your school is more of, building character, life skills.
That's right.
So for the parents that are watching us, that are going to be streaming from wherever they are,
that's right.
Where could they find Truvine International School if they want to bring in their children?
Truvine is in Buwate, Nigeria to Buwate Road, and then you'll find a street called Riverside Road. That's where we're located.
Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Truvine, for your time, for showing up for tonight's episode. And God bless you.
God bless you too.